Hi all, there was mistake in the previous question where I was solving. The previous question was 36.8 plus or minus 3.294 tons per shift. Okay, this was the previous question. Therefore, okay, so it will be 36.8 3.294 subtract 6 0 5 3 3. So it will be 33.506, the range. We are trying to find the range. 36.800 3.294, you add 4 9 10 31 19 31 40. So 0.94, 40.094, right? Right? So this was we were seeing in the previous class. There was some mistake. Okay. So in order to, the range will be 33.506. I have written 40 first. 40.094. So in between the population proportion will lie. Sorry, population mean will lie between this. Okay, population mean lies between this. That was the previous question's answer. Now we'll go to the estimate. Estimating population proportion. Okay, so we have seen the point estimate, the previous one. The sample proportion P, this is the sample proportion. Sample proportion P of the units that we have to have a particular characteristics is the best estimator of the population proportion P. Okay, we are going to estimate the population proportion, right? And sample proportion is a good best estimator, right? Sample proportion is the best estimator. When the population proportion is unknown, what is known? We don't know about the we don't know about the population proportion. When the population proportion is unknown, okay, and the population proportion is unknown, then we can estimate the population parameter by substituting the corresponding sample statistics. The formula we are going to write, the sample statistics will be P and Q. We will be substituting P and Q in the formula for the standard error of proportion. To obtain the standard error of means in the P and Q we can substitute in the standard error of proportion. So what is that? We'll see formula. We can substitute P and Q in the standard error of proportion, right? The formula is nothing but sigma P equal to PQ by N, root PQ by N. Right, if P and Q are known, we can find the population. We can estimate, not find, we can estimate the population proportion. Right, using the above estimated standard error of proportion, or what is that? Estimated standard error of proportion. Okay, using this formula, you can estimate the standard error of proportion. We can work out the confidence interval for the population proportion. Confidence interval of the population proportion. Okay, we are going to actually find the confidence interval of the population proportion. What is the formula? P plus or minus Z PQ by N. This is standard error, no? P plus or minus, that is confidence interval we are going to find, where P is the sample proportion of sexes. So what is Q? Naturally it will be 1 minus P. Okay, what is P? Sample proportion of sexes. Q is 1 minus P. So using this confidence interval we can find the confidence interval. And what is N? You know, size of the sample, right? N in this formula is size of the sample. What is Z? Z is nothing but standard variate for given confidence level. As per normal curve table area, we can see from the table standard. Okay, standard variate for given confidence level. We can obtain from the table, right? As per normal curve area table, NPC table, right? We'll go to next illustration. I'll show the question. A marketing research survey in which 64 customers, the second one, what is second one? This is the one. Okay, a marketing survey, okay, in which 64 customers were, this one, a marketing research survey in which 64 customers were contacted, states that 64% of all consumers of a certain product were motivated by the product's advertising. What is given here is a market survey is done, right? In which 64 customers, how many customers are there? 64 customers were contacted, states that 64% of all consumers of a certain product were motivated by the product's advertising. Okay, find the confidence limits. Means that limit, we have to find using the formula P plus or minus Z square root of PQ by N. Okay, find the confidence limits for the proportion of consumers motivated by the advertising in the population. Given confidence level is 0.95. Normally it will be 0.95 only. So given confidence level equal to 0.95. This is what we are going to solve it. So we'll go to the next board. Okay. You can see the question once again. If you want to see the question, you can see the question once again. Right? This is the question. Okay. Market survey. Okay, this is the question, a market survey. Okay, market research survey in which 64 consumers were contacted, states that 64% of all the consumers of a certain product were motivated by the product advertising. Find the confidence limit for the proportion of consumers motivated by the advertising in the population. So the population, where we have to find the population, no, we have to find the population proportion, but they are asking you to find only the interval, right? Not the point, it is not the point estimate, it is the interval estimate. That is what the question asked. And the given confidence level is equal to 0.95. Right? Now we will go to the question. What and all data given we'll write. First we'll write the solution. Okay, what is the N? Number of consumers is 64, no? So N is 64. What is P? It is given as 64% of all consumers of a certain product were motivated by their product's advertising. The proportion, how many proportion? Proportion is 64%, right? That is nothing but 0.64 proportion is given. And Q, means what percentage of the people, what percentage means were motivated, which are, how many of them are not motivated? That is 1 minus P. They are not motivated, right? 1 minus 0.64, 64% are motivated and this many percentage are not motivated. That is 36% of people are not motivated, right? And the standard variate Z, or what it is given here is 95% confidence, okay, we should not write percent, okay, here we are not supposed to use the percentage. So the Z variate for, again not Z equal to, it's Z variate. I have to write Z variate, standard variate Z, okay. The standard variate Z for what is given? 95% confidence. This is from the table 1.96. So this is as per normal curve area table. So you can see the normal curve area table. Once again, this is T table, right? You can go to the normal curve area table. This is chi-square. Ordinates, so we are not going to see the ordinates. It's 95%. Okay, we are going to see 95% confidence interval. Okay, 95% confidence interval is powers chi-square Okay, I will show you later. So just now we accept Z variate for 95% confidence. Just I'm not having that. 95% confidence is 1.96. So thus 95% confidence interval proportion consumes. So we should write 95% confidence interval for the proportion of consumers motivated by advertising in the population is. So we are finding the confidence interval for population proportion. That is P plus or minus, the formula is P plus or minus Z square root of PQ by N. Okay, which is equal to P is given 0.64 plus or minus Z we found from the, sorry, I will show you later. From the table this is 1.96, 95% is there, no? From the table it is 1.96 square root of 0.64, that is P, 1 minus that 0.36 upon 64. If you calculate, you will get the answer as 0.64 plus or minus 1.96. If we calculate, this is 0.06 and this will be equal to 0.6.